All right, guys. In this video, I'm going to be going through another brand that was able to generate over $7.9 million in a 12-month period. And I'm going to be going through a particular funnel in which you can go ahead and replicate for your own brand. And I'm going to be going through more or less suppliers that you can go ahead and find yourself for your brand and how to go about that in the easiest way possible so you can get high quality products and minimize the amount of wastage that's happening with the supplier. I'm going to be going through sort of ads that you can go ahead and replicate so you can go ahead and produce a drop for your fashion, health, and beauty brand. Depending on what industry you're in, this can apply to your brand as well when you're selling a new product. I'm going to be going through the organic marketing strategy that this brand is using alongside the creatives that they're using as well to promote their products and their collections. I'm going to be going through email marketing, sign up form, sort of like SMS marketing as well. That's a very important component, which I'll dive in deep into. But for this video, I only have the email. I'll be going through the homepage, post drop, what it looks like for this brand, and also the product page as well to maximize conversions. And basically, you're going to get a ton of value. So watch till the end. And if you need help with your brand, maybe you want to implement a system like this, or maybe you're just starting out, maybe you're generating some revenue already, and you need some strategy that needs to be applied to your brand that can get you to the next level, then you can go ahead and book a call below. And again, I'm flexible with the affordability of the program that I offer for consulting. And yeah, we can talk on there, talk about your current situation and your problems and give you tailored solutions that will help your brand in long term. So you can also DM me on Instagram as well if needed. But yeah, let's get straight into it. So this brand, Noah Clothing, they are based in New York City, as you can tell, and they were able to generate over $7.9 million in a 12-month period. And they promote American men's clothing. They also do some women's clothing as well, but they specialize in graphic tees, long sleeve jackets, hats, etc. Right? So they offer quite a few items, and obviously they have their unique branding attached to it. So that's the main reason why they're able to do that and be very successful with it. So they are, they're founded by two people as well, Brendan and Estelle. And essentially that is what they promote. So if you're in a clothing space, then you definitely want to be watching this video. Even if you're a health and beauty brand, you can take some concepts from this video and apply it to your brand as well, because this works across different industries. So, for example, here is just an example of a supplier. They are offering jackets, and you can see that they showcase different products. So, if you want to find suppliers and you don't mind it being made in China, then I highly recommend that the first place to go to is Alibaba. And this may be an obvious one, but a lot of other people and brand owners tend to go elsewhere. So they may go to Pakistan or somewhere in Asia, and usually they are not the best. So just for quality purposes and just for a peace of mind, it's best to go to Chinese suppliers. And that will help you to go ahead and build a relationship with them. And then eventually, or if you want to, you can go ahead and produce your products locally. You can get supplies locally as well. But obviously, that will depend where you are. And that will obviously, or most likely, be more expensive than it being produced in China. So just bear that in mind. And you can see here that you can effectively message the supplier and negotiate the pricing and get samples, etc. So again, this is a process in itself. And if you don't know how to do that, then obviously that's what I help my clients with, in order to find the right suppliers with the right products and get the right price for it as well. So that's something that they go ahead and do. They obviously produce their products locally in USA, and that will obviously make things easier for them when they want to go ahead and produce high quality products very quickly. So when it comes to the marketing, there are different things that you can do. As I've mentioned to other brands in the past, you can either run ads, just straight up run ads and not do a drop model. But the problem with that is that you're spending money that you may not get a good return on, because of the customer journey is a lot different than if you were to go ahead and do a drop model, right? So in this situation, let's say this is a drop model. They are promoting their products, and you see they have obviously just pictures of the models wearing the product, right? Which is all that you need to do, right? You can do images, you can do videos. Ideally, you want to do both. And the idea here is you want to send traffic from Meta. In this case, these are Meta ads, by the way. You want to send traffic from Meta to your website so they can go ahead and be able to opt in to emails and SMS, right? So this is what they've done. You can see they're just showcasing the model with product, and that's pretty much it. Nothing too complicated there, and that's something that you can go ahead and do. Obviously, there's different technical parts that comes into play when it comes to the right settings for the ads, how much you should be spending, and again, that depends on your budget and how much traffic you want to get to the website. And also, you need to take into account all of these different things, right? Because they're going to have a massive impact on the drop that you're going to do. But again, I help clients out with this. Basically, we go through all the settings. Loads of brand owners, when they do it themselves, they put the completely the wrong settings, they spend the money, and they don't get any return. So you need to be very careful with that. And effectively, you can do that. On top of that, you also want to do organic marketing, because you don't just want to be spending money on ads. You also want to be pushing out content and building a following on social media, because that's effectively free, minus the cost of you creating the content itself. So you can see here, Noah Clothing, they have social media, a good following on Instagram specifically, 488,000 followers. They posted almost 2,000 times, and they post high quality content, as you can see. And when it comes to Instagram, you can, again, they post very similar types of imagery that they use to run ads. And you can see it says autumn winter collection coming soon. And obviously that's building up hype for the collection and the brand drop. This is something that you want to go ahead and replicate. So you want to be posted on Instagram, and obviously that will help to build engagement. You want to be posting reels. That's also very powerful in order to maximize the amount of impressions that you're getting, because Instagram, they want you to be posting reels nowadays because they're trying to compete with TikTok, and video content is what they're trying to prioritize. But you can still post image content as well, because that can do quite well. On top of that, you also want to be boosting these posts. So your best performing posts, you want to be doing Instagram boost for them, because that will help to increase the engagement, and therefore it will help to increase the amount of traffic that's going to your website. It's building up more anticipation, it's growing social proof, and all those things combined, that will help to basically maximize your revenue with the drop. So that's what can be replicated on Instagram. On TikTok, you effectively want to be posting videos here. Noah Clothing, you can see they post mostly skateboarding content, which is something that is not optimal for TikTok. Ideally, you want to be posting product shots. That's very direct, because they're just indirectly promoting their product, but it's not really getting them a lot of views on TikTok. So what they should be doing is posting content such as this, where they're posting product shots, and that will help the target customer to understand what is actually their product. Because when they watch the skateboarding content, they're just watching the skateboarding content, and they may not be fully aware of the products that they're wearing. So it's sort of something that you need to test. But ideally, you want to be posting product-focused content on TikTok that's very native to the platform, and that can do very well. So that's something that you want to do on TikTok. And again, TikTok, you can go viral on there. So you want to definitely be posting on there, and that will help to maximize your chances of building a good brand. So once traffic comes from organic and the ads, they'll go to the sign up form. In this case, Noah Clothing, I have one here. It says enter your email. Ideally, it would also collect SMS as well, because that can be quite successful where you do campaigns via SMS, because the open rates are higher and the click-through rates are higher as well. And it's more accessible for people than going straight to their email inbox and trying to find your email. So you definitely want to be doing both. But they just have their email here. And as a result, they do email campaigns. You can see here that they just showcase the model wearing the product. They say now available, the early autumn 24 collection. And that's it. There's nothing too complicated here. They have their logo at the top, obviously. And they have their Instagram sort of link here. But yeah, they just have the model wearing the product. When people click shop now, they go straight to the collection page and they can choose what products they want to go ahead and view and purchase, right? But the idea here is you want to keep it very simple. It's not too complicated. All you need to do is get the creative, get the image or the video that you want to be putting in the emails, and effectively that's what's going to get people to go to the website. If you have other items on here or other sort of images and extra bits and stuff, which is not really related or is going to distract the target customer, then that's obviously a problem and you don't want to do that. So you just want to keep it very simple with the email, especially when you're just starting out, because you'll find that when you do that, it's actually going to be less work on your side, but you'll still get very good results as a result of that. So once traffic goes to the homepage, post drop, they will be shown the homepage. So you can see just they have models wearing the product. This is a video, and you can see they're wearing a jacket. They've got the jeans on as well. Again, you have another model wearing the product, two models wearing the product, and they have sort of images of the products where they can go ahead and view new arrivals. And that's pretty much it. Again, very simple. You may not need all of these different images, but the more the better usually on the homepage, because it gives people more option to go ahead and click. But again, if you have a small collection, one will suffice, right? And then we've got a product page here where you can see that they promote the product on the gray background. Again, it's makes it very clear. They have different product shots with the model wearing the product, and they also showcase the price, obviously, £620. You can pay in installments with Afterpay and sizing, description, all the different stuff. And yeah, sometimes they make it in US, but here, this product was specifically made in Portugal. So if you have the budget to make your products in Portugal and you want to do that, then I recommend that as well, because you can get high quality product and you can use that as like a unique selling proposition. You can use that as like a very good offer to your target customer that, oh, look, our products are made in Portugal, they're very high quality, right? Because your target customer knows that when products are made in Portugal, that they're very high quality, or Italy as well. So you can see they just put in information about the product, pretty much very standard stuff, which I've covered in other videos. Size charts, shipping and returns, very important. And then they go into more detail about the product, right? Because it is a £620 product. So you want to obviously provide more details on, why is it £620? So they go ahead and do that. They say it's 400 to 430 GSM, origin, island, and they just give more information about sort of like the history of sort of the style. Then we got You May Also Like. That's like basically product recommendations, and it helps to get more people to add more items to their cart. Very powerful. And as a result, people will add to their cart, and then they will go ahead and add more items. So very simple. And this is how you should be doing your brand nowadays, because when you start doing ads, right, whether it's Meta or Google, it's very expensive, and you're just going to be chucking a lot of money at the wall, and you may not see the return that you want, especially as a smaller brand. So this is the model you want to go ahead and replicate, and I can help brands do that. I currently do that with some brands now. I previously did that with our previous brand, $385,000 in a 60-day period, and that was mostly with ads. But this new method will work with smaller brands especially. So if you're needing help with that and you want this sort of strategy to be implemented, then you can go ahead and book in a call below, and I will talk to you directly and talk about your brand's problems and tailor solutions for that. And basically we can get started. So basically I help you with the creative, the content. So I consult you on the best ways to do that. I help you with the organic marketing, Instagram and TikTok, the ads, Facebook ads, Instagram boosts, so you're not wasting money and you're actually going to get a return. I help you with the website, how to structure your website, your email and SMS, and basically that will help you to create a loop, right? A positive feedback loop where you can grow the brand actually without running tons of money on ads. We need massive budgets, right? So if you're interested in that and you need help, which most likely you do, because this is very difficult to replicate by yourself, somebody who has experience in this, then you can book a call below, or you can DM me on Instagram, And if you have any more video suggestions, you can leave a comment below, and I reply to all comments. And also, if you haven't watched my other videos, then you can go ahead and watch the one in the top right hand corner where I go through another brand who was able to generate a good amount of revenue using a very similar method. So I'll see you there.